September 8 to September 9. Around 11 p.m. Kenneka drives her mother's car, then arrives at the Crown Plaza Hotel in Rosemont, also referred to as Crown Plaza Chicago O'Hare, with Munifa and 2 other friends. Irene is already at the hotel in a room on the 9th floor. This video appears to be recorded on their way up to 9th floor. This video appears to be recorded in the hotel bathroom. I do not know what time. Someone who has FB, help. 1:36 a.m. Irene, red hair, uses Munifa's black jacket, bra, phone to post this FB live video. Speculation: some believe you can hear someone saying "help me" in the video. Edit: I have seen people say that the "help me" sound could have been part of the song that Irene plays on her phone. Here is the full track. That sound is not part of the song. Speculation: some believe you can hear a man saying "we about to murder somebody." Speculation: you can hear a woman say "motherfuckers be using freezers a lot of the time too, he said you can go in and out of them." Speculation: some believe you can hear a person say "they stupid they in there raping that girl." Other videos of the hotel party that night have popped up online, but none of them were live, so everyone's a little suspicious about them, or they should be. Around 3 a.m. Kenneka goes missing, or at least that's the official story. 4 a.m. Kenneka's friends are in her mother's car and have Kenneka's phone when they call her mother to tell her Kenneka is missing. Jenkins' mother, Miss Martin, told the media that Kenneka's friends told her she disappeared after they briefly left her alone in the hotel hallway to retrieve her car keys and cell phone from inside the room. 5 a.m. Ms. Martin arrives at the hotel, asking them to review the security footage and help look for her. They helped look but didn't find anything, and Miss Martin calls 911. She is upset by the lack of effort by Rosemont Police and Crown Plaza Hotel staff. Edit: Miss Martin returned to the hotel later that day asking to see the surveillance footage again, but the hotel employees called the police on her and would not release tapes without missing persons report. Edit: Miss Martin said around 3 or 4 p.m. Saturday, police viewed some of the hotel video footage and said they did not see Jenkins pictured. Edit: from documents released by Rosemont PD on October 20, a call was made to the Rosemont PD at 3:46 p.m., September 9. Source: audio straight from rosemont.com. Transcript. Reception: Rosemont Police Department. Risco: Hi, my name's Risco. I'm calling from the Crown Plaza Chicago O'Hare. I was wondering if it would be possible to go through Officer Kittenbell star number 1422, and if not, maybe you can help me. Reception: Alright, what's this regarding? Risco: Well, just responding on the report of the missing person, who was evidently or allegedly last seen in our hotel in room 926. Risco: And we reviewed surveillance and they were here. Now I received a call from somebody who said that her name was Betty Green, or Betty Green? And she said she was commander. She was threatened, that she is going to come with a warrant, that she's going to shut down the hotel. He continues a bit but she interrupts him and I can't tell what he said. Reception: Alright, what's your name? What's your name? Risco: My name is Risco. Resco. Reception: And you work at the Crown Plaza? Risco: I am Assistant General Manager, yes. Reception: Okay, gets Risco's number, I'll send him, Officer Kittenbell, a message and have him call you. Risco: Okay, very good. Thanks. Edit: Around 10 p.m. Saturday, police told Jenkins' relatives they had spotted her on video from about 3:20 a.m. that day, staggering drunk near the front desk, according to Martin. September 10. an unnamed hotel employee discovered Kenneka's body in the hotel's industrial freezer, and at 12:48 a.m. Kenneka is pronounced dead. She is described by police dispatch as frozen solid. Edit: an autopsy was performed September 10, but it wasn't immediately clear whether foul play was suspected, according to Becky Schleicherman, spokeswoman for the medical examiner's office. September 11. It is reported that Ms. Martin said she questioned the friends' accounts, saying their stories changed over and over. September 14. An activist, Andrew Holmes, views the surveillance footage before Kenneka's mother, Miss Martin. He declares she was not forced into the freezer by anyone. Edit: Ms. Martin then claims Andrew Holmes told her to ask protesters to stop because the hotel is losing money. September 15. Kenneka Jenkins' mother says activist who viewed hotel video misrepresented family. Video of Kenneka on surveillance cameras released to public. 4 official video sources. Chicago Tribune. Daily Mail: this one has additional angle at the end. CBS Chicago: this one has new footage of her in a hallway. Edit: CBS Chicago: this one has the additional camera angle in the kitchen. Edit: from this article that posted each piece of surveillance video separately and labeled them RAW 1-5 and AS2 Predator has concluded. In RAW 5, we see Kenneka exit an elevator then walk out of frame at 2:24 and 44 seconds. In RAW 5 there is a missing time frame from 02:24:56 02:26:36. RAW 3 camera is positioned down the hall from the RAW 5 scene and it starts at 2:26 and 40 seconds when Kenneka is already halfway down the hall. Why not show the whole scene of Kenneka exiting the elevator from this angle as well? Why start the recording at an arbitrary time? Speculation: not sure I'm buying this. Looks fake. Guy in blue jacket watches Kenneka as she walks through kitchen. Speculation: some say the woman in the surveillance video is a body double because she looks heavier on camera and her pants look different. I'm not convinced. Here is a comparison I made. Camera adds weight and also extra fuzziness, especially on white clothing. Speculation: smile on surveillance footage could indicate she wasn't alone. I need help with this one. This zoomed-in video, possibly, shows a hand grabbing her and I think I can see it in official video posted by Chicago Tribune. I am only working with an iPhone, can someone help? Speculation: this video is similar to the one just above this, there's something around her waist area, just not sure it's an arm. Edit: here's another version of this angle. Speculations: each of these words link to a separate video. There are so many fake videos it really muddies the investigation efforts to the point where I consider it an intentional effort. September 16. Kenneka's sister speaks about the case with a local NBC reporter and reveals. The Jenkins, Martin family was first told firefighters found the body, later it changed and was reported as an anonymous hotel employee. Kenneka was found in a freezer within a walk-in fridge which looks similar to this. There is no way to verify that this is the actual freezer as the video title states, but it would look similar to what is shown in the video. The freezer was empty and warm when family went to identify body. There is indeed a camera directly outside the walk-in freezer. There was an emergency button to release the door latch and let occupants out on freezer door. This is standard. When identifying the body, the family was only shown Kenneka's head poking out of the body bag. Kenneka's hair was disheveled. Edit: it was reported that Gary Mack, a spokesman for the village of Rosemont, said Jenkins' sister last spoke to her around 1:30 a.m. Saturday, but Kenneka's sister states she did not speak to Kenneka that night. September 18. Rosemont police quash calls for FBI to take over Kenneka Jenkins case. More on the Rosemont PD below. September 19. Hotel offers to show Miss Martin and her lawyer full surveillance tape. No new video shown to Miss Martin or her lawyer as of 9/19. A quick reminder on how easy it would be to edit people out of surveillance footage. Hotel claims no video exists of Kenneka Jenkins walking into freezer. Edit. Activist Andrew Holmes had previously stated that surveillance footage shows Kenneka walked herself into the freezer. September 20. It was reported by The Root that an initial autopsy on Kenneka was inconclusive. It may have been reported as inconclusive earlier. Please comment if you have a source that reports this before September 20, 2017. I believe the initial autopsy was performed on September 10, the day her body was discovered. September 21. Larry Rogers Jr., the lawyer for Kenneka's family, spoke with HLN about the case and confirmed the following. There is footage of two hotel employees mopping and preparing food in the same kitchen where Kenneka was seen on camera after leaving the party. At this time, there is no footage of an interaction between her and the kitchen staff. There is also no indication that they were ever in the same frame at the same time as Kenneka. Kenneka was not found in the functional kitchen we see her walk through on surveillance camera. She was found in an abandoned kitchen that has not been used for years. Mr. Rogers asks why was the freezer on? At the end of the interview. September 25. Mother of Kenneka Jenkins calls for protests to end outside hotel. September 30. Kenneka Jenkins funeral draws hundreds. Late September/early October. As far as I can tell, the new Crown Plaza surveillance footage has been coming from this YouTube channel, Fractal Truth, starting on September 22. This person claims they obtained the videos by filing an FOIA request. Please note, FOIA requests take months to process and materials are not released if they are considered sensitive or pertain to an ongoing investigation. Here is a screenshot I took of this official government website citing exclusions to FOIA requests. How could a relatively small YouTuber get that sensitive info on an ongoing investigation so quickly? October 6. Chicago Tribune, autopsy and toxicology report on Kenneka Jenkins' death. Some things that stuck out to me: I have no medical background. Evidence of injury. A half-x 1/4 inch red-purple irregular abrasion is on the lateral right ankle. A half-x half-inch ill-defined purple contusion is on the posterolateral right leg. Respiratory system. The upper airway is clear of debris and foreign material, the mucosal surfaces are smooth, pink tan, and unremarkable. The pleural surfaces are smooth and glistening with no focal lesions. The pulmonary is deep purple, exhibiting slight to moderate amounts of bloody fluid upon sectioning. No mass lesions are noted. There is mild anthracosis. The right lung is bilobate, consists of two lobes, no middle lobe is present. The pulmonary arteries are normally developed, patent, and without thrombus or embolus. The right lung weighs 238 grams and the left lung weighs 193 grams. Human lungs are asymmetrical. The right lung has three lobes, superior, middle, inferior, and the left lung had two lobes, superior and inferior. According to this autopsy, Kenneka's right middle lobe is not present. From what I've been able to search, you cannot be born without a right middle lobe, but they can be removed via a lobectomy. People receive right middle lobectomies most commonly for carcinoma of the bronchus. Pathological findings: ethanol and topiramate intoxication. A. Ethanol in peripheral blood, 112 mg/dl. B. Ethanol in vitreous humor, 157 mg/dl. C. Topiramate in peripheral blood, 3000 nanograms/ml. Postmortem toxicology was remarkable for ethanol, which was identified in the peripheral blood at a concentration of 112 mg/dl and in the vitreous humor at a concentration of 157 mg/dl. Topiramate was also identified in the peripheral blood at a concentration of 3000 nanograms/ml. Topiramate is an anticonvulsant drug with central nervous system effects. The majority of epileptic patients taking 200 to 400 mg topiramate daily had mean through serum topiramate concentration between 2,400 and 8,000. The blood-to-plasma ratio for topiramate varies depending on the concentration, but is typically greater than 2. Topiramate deaths have been reported at concentrations greater than 49,000 nanograms per milliliter. October 7. It was reported by the Chicago Tribune that attorneys for Jenkins' family conducted a private investigation of the 19-year-old's death and found no evidence of injury from a physical attack or sexual assault. October 13. Chicago Tribune, police reports offer new details on investigation into Kenneka Jenkins' death. Kenneka's friend who was at the party addressed the "help me" speculation and said sound was from background of Chief Keef's song. That sound is nowhere in the song, see above. Jenkins was found lying face down on her side with one shoe off, and no indication of trauma other than a small cut on her foot and a contusion on her leg. Authorities said the temperature of the freezer was 33 degrees and the cooler was 44 degrees, though they noted the doors had been open for some time when those readings were taken. A detective who inspected the inner freezer said the door was self-closing and latched shut. It could not be opened unless someone pushed a white, circular handle to release the latch, but the mechanism seemed to be working properly. Lights in both chambers were apparently off when Jenkins entered. Miss Martin declined police requests to have Kenneka's phone analyzed, but she may be open to it in the future. Edit. Strangely enough, the Chicago Tribune previously reported that Kenneka's phone had been forensically analyzed. Kenneka's BAC was .112. October 20. The Rosemont police have released their official statement, photos and videos, the latter I have chosen not to link. They have officially closed the investigation into Kenneka's death. Chicago Tribune, Kenneka Jenkins' death photos raise more questions, lawyer says as police close case. The lawyer representing Kenneka's family, Larry Rogers Jr., went on WVON 1690 AM to discuss the latest release of police documents and confirms they have performed a private autopsy. He also mentions that all of the other freezers in the hotel were locked and that some of the tips from the public have been helpful. October 27. Miss Martin is interviewed by local radio station and confirms a few things. When Kenneka's friends first contacted Miss Martin, she could hear them complaining about being tired and not wanting to look for Kenneka anymore. According to them, Kenneka went missing at 3 a.m., they called Miss Martin at 4 a.m. Activist Andrew Holmes contacted her right after Kenneka's body was found and she confirmed he works with the Rosemont PD. He described himself as a special investigator and told her he would get her answers. It was previously stated by Kenneka's sister, but it bears repeating that she also saw the camera above the freezer door. Ms. Martin does not believe the official story, but she does believe that the woman in the surveillance footage is indeed Kenneka. There is a private autopsy underway, no results of this released yet. Edit: here is the NY Daily News timeline of the night Kenneka died. Okay, so that's a fairly good view on chronological events. Now on to additional research. A compilation of some really weird online reviews for the hotel where Kenneka died: blood, smells, people entering guests' rooms at all hours of the night. PR_Celine has since removed the hotel from its map and reviews are no longer accessible on their site. Edit: the floor plans on the hotel's official website have been removed, but you can find snapshots on the Wayback Machine. They do not include a map of the basement, or how to access it. This includes maps of the first 2 floors. Bradley Stevens is the mayor of Rosemont. His nephew, Donald Stevens III, is the police chief. His other nephew, Christopher, runs the Rosemont Convention Center. Mark Stevens, Bradley's brother, has janitorial and parking contracts with the city of Rosemont. The 10 members of the Stevens family on the village's payroll received almost $1 million in compensation in 2010. In 2014, a former cop filed a lawsuit against Rosemont because he was forced out for not participating in illegal cover-ups. Here's a similar lawsuit from 2006. Edit: a YouTuber made a video showing similarities between these 2 lawsuits and Kenneka's case. David M. Friedman owns the hotel through his F&F Realty Limited. The website for F&F Realty is now down. www.fandrealty.com. Can anyone find out when it went down? F&F also owns the Crown Plaza West Loop, featured in a few of the online reviews above. The West Loop Hotel nearly foreclosed in 2013, and it's unclear where F&F came up with the cash to cover the roughly $11.7 million difference in the loans. Friedman also owns CPO Hospitality, which has been a government contractor since 2007. CPO donates to Mayor Stevens Bradley a Stevens Committee Man Fund and Brad Stevens for Mayor Fund. Edit: ABC reported in 2014 that a Detroit man was caught shipping body parts. His records led investigators to Biological Resource Center of Illinois in Rosemont. Financial records obtained during the raid on BCRI show that the company lied to its donors, promising remains would not be sold. Here is an article by the Chicago Tribune which details the multiple lawsuits filed against BRCI. Edit: Donald A. Green and his son own Biological Resource Center of Illinois, Anatomical Services Incorporated, and a Schiller Park crematorium. Cook County Chronicle reports that the Greens donated more than $71,000 to campaign committees for Stevens family members, including Rosemont Mayor Brad Stevens, Triton College Board President Mark Stevens, and the Leiden Township Republicans. Edit: it should be noted that the FBI investigation into the Greens' businesses is still ongoing and Biological Resource Center of Illinois is no longer in operation. Edit: the latest disinformation is that the David M. Friedman who owns the Chicago area Crown Plazas is the same David M. Friedman who is our ambassador to Israel. They are 2 different men with the same name. Here is a photo of David M. Friedman who owns the Chicago area Crown Plazas, CPO Hospitality and F&F Realty, and here is a photo of David M. Friedman, our ambassador to Israel. They are 2 different men with wives that have different names. Friedman is a common last name. Edit: Larry Rogers Jr., the lawyer representing Kenneka's family, he is also Cook County Tax Appeals Commissioner, is under investigation by Cook County ethics officials on whether he profited when his law firm sued county government. If you don't care, please don't comment. I would like this thread to be for people who care to help investigate. I will probably update.